The gametes actually appear very early in the development of an animal. They are produced from a group of cells that are separated early on from the rest of the cells of the growing embryo. These cells that will give rise to gametes are called germ cells. They move through the developing embryo to the site where the gonads or reproductive organs are forming and invade the gonads. The male gonads are called the testes, and the female gonads are the ovaries. In the first stage of production of sperm and eggs, the male germ cells mature into cells called spermatogonia, and the female germ cells mature into oogonia. These cells will eventually form. The process of sperm production is called spermatogenesis, and it occurs in the testes. If we look at the structure of a testis, we can see that it's made up of highly coiled tubes. In cross-section, the tubes have a hollow center, surrounded by a mass of dividing cells. Sperm formation progresses from the outside to the center of the tube, with the most immature cells on the outside. These immature cells are the diploid spermatogonia. The spermatogonia divide by meiosis into haploid spermatocytes. They'll divide again to produce spermatids, which mature into sperm. The sperm are released into the center of the tube. The sperm are moved along the tube to a collecting duct. Until they reach the collecting duct, sperm cells during oogenesis, the oogonia, that divide into mature eggs develop between birth and puberty from the female germ cells in one of the two ovaries. These cells, called oocytes, are surrounded by other cells that provide nutrients for the immature egg. These cells make up a structure called a follicle. When the female reaches maturity, all the oocytes are suspended in the prophase of the first meiotic division, and hormonal stimulation is necessary for one of them to complete this division. The division produces a haploid oocyte and a smaller cell that will just degenerate. In humans, a follicle matures every month, and the mature follicle ruptures, releasing the egg through the wall of the ovary. The cells of the collapsed follicle grow into a structure called the corpus luteum, which degenerates if fertilization does not take place. Oogenesis differs from spermatogenesis in three ways. First, eggs are not produced throughout the female's life. All the egg cells are present at the time the female is actually born. When eggs are needed, they mature individually. Second, egg maturation does not occur at a constant rate. Eggs mature with resting periods depending on the species.